This morning, I'm going to show you briefly the expectation for summer reading annotations. If you look online, you'll find a copy of this rubric. This is our summer reading annotation rubric. Now, I understand that some of you may have never done annotations before. You may not have even heard that term. So I'm going to show you the expectation now and give you until next week to turn in the assessment. If you click on the link on the document, you'll find a video that shows you specifically how to annotate. And then this is how you'll be graded. Quantity is one category, quality is the second, thoroughness, and then neatness and insight. So what these mean is that I'm looking for at least 30 pages or a total of 150 marginal notes. These should be spaced throughout the book, especially with some at the beginning and at the end. Quality means that I expect you to look up words, definitions, identify and explain literary elements, give a personal reaction, ask questions, and then write a summary. Finally, or second to last, thoroughness. This is all about spacing throughout the book. And then finally, neatness and insight. Please try to make sure your marks are legible. These may appear in a journal, post-it notes, or right in the margin of a book as I'm going to show you. So I'm going to use this book, The Awakening by Kate Chopin. If you look, if we open to page 1, you can see my first page of annotations. So this is what your video should look like. You should be able to do it in about 30 seconds, and you're just going to give me a tour of your annotations. So I'm going to show you a few key pages and then scroll through the rest. So here I identify that the title is interesting, that I have a question though. Is this like a religious awakening? Here, it says, why start with the description of a bird? So that's a good question. Over here, I wrote, is this French? And then I learn in a second that it's Spanish. I circled the word fluty, and that means like a flute. Over here, I put characterization, that this man seems irritable. All right? So then you're just going to leaf through, and you're just going to show me the number of annotations. You can see these marginal notes, and this part can be done very quickly. I mainly just want to see that you have notes throughout the book. All right? That there's no big gaps without notes in the margin. All right? And then you'll finally come to another page, and you'll show me, again, your tour of these. So here's the last page of the book. You can see here, it says every aspect of life has less compromise, and she feels left behind. So here you can see I've looked up quite a few words, and then I've just made some observations about themes since this is at the end of the book. All right, so that's what your video should look like, and then you're actually going to take a picture of your 3 best pages of annotations and upload those to Canvas. So I hope that helps a little bit. You're going to do great.